The UAE and Iran had been working to rebuild economic ties, but a fresh missile confrontation has now put that progress under pressure. The UAE has suspended trade and financial dealings with Iran, a move that could further complicate an already tense situation in the Gulf. So what exactly happened? The UAE Defense Ministry said its air defense systems detected 2 ballistic missiles launched from Iran on 18th of August. The incident triggered an emergency phone alert for residents across the UAE. It was described as the first direct Iranian attack on the country since May. The UAE said both missiles fell into the sea, with no reports of injuries or damage. It also said its assessment showed that the missiles were targeting maritime traffic. But Iran has rejected the allegation. Iran's foreign ministry called the UAE's claims unfounded and said they were harmful to efforts to rebuild trust in the region. The UAE responded by suspending all trade, commercial exchanges and financial transactions with Iran until further notice. The move is significant because economic ties between the two countries had been showing signs of recovery. Some Iranian flights had resumed services to the UAE, while around 20,000 Iranian residents who were outside the country had been allowed to return. But those efforts now face a fresh setback. During the US-Iran conflict, Tehran launched missile and drone attacks against several Gulf states, including the UAE. Iran accused these countries of supporting US and Israeli military operations. The UAE was among the most heavily hit Gulf nations, sustaining almost 3,000 missile and drone strikes. However, tensions later eased after the US and Iran reached a memorandum of understanding in June, but that agreement began to fall apart in July. Despite this, the UAE continued to maintain diplomatic and economic links with Tehran while keeping close ties with the US and Israel. The latest tensions are now making that balance harder to maintain. Another major concern is the Strait of Hormuz, a key global energy shipping route. Iran says it will not fully reopen the strait until Washington meets its conditions. However, US President Donald Trump maintains that the strait is open and operating, while attacks on commercial vessels have added to concerns over regional shipping. The UAE is Iran's second largest trading partner after China. Before the war, annual trade between the two countries stood at around $27 billion. Dubai has also served as an important financial backdoor for Iran, helping its businesses bypass sanctions and access global markets. If the suspension continues, it could put even more pressure on Iran's economy. The question now is how long the UAE's trade suspension will last. And the bigger concern is whether this latest confrontation will spread further across the Gulf. Follow Business Standard for more such stories.